Hello and welcome, it's Delty from DeltyIsGaming.com, here to do a little guide on how to take a keep Cyrodiil PvP. First thing to know, there is no one way to do almost anything. This video is meant as kind of a starting point to talk about keeps, taking it, then also kind of show you some hideout spots and kind of where I go inside of keeps and how I take them. This is on the low B server Blackwater DC faction. So the first thing I like to do is find out a good spot to take a keep. You typically want to siege a wall that's not aligned or near any NPCs. NPCs are going to give you problems. They're just a waste amount of time to deal with them. So picking a wall that is by the inner postern is good too. First thing you usually do if it's not defended is the leader sets up 2 siege back to back and then double fires them like this. So as the leader sets these up, then everyone else goes off the leader and then goes to the back. Now you have a cap at 20 siege. Yep, 20. So 20 siege can be placed at one time inside or outside of the keep. Now there's a ways to bypass that with trebuchets and high mount stuff. This is just a basic video. So first things first is the leader goes up, sets up stuff right really close, or someone who's really tanky and doesn't die. And as you can see, my group is fighting those NPCs, so this isn't the most advantageous spot to siege from because NPCs just take time to kill. You want to take a wall that doesn't have any engagements, that way you can flip it quickly. One of the biggest things taking a keep is the amount of siege you get. So you really want to put it down fastly. People go, oh, I can't put it here, I can't put it there, spread out. You can get creative. Also, you don't want to hit the door, you want to hit the wall. So make sure you're hitting the same wall. It's going to get flagged at around 50% keep wall health. So that's when the enemy knows that you're sieging it and when they get alert. So essentially, once you get to 50%, you need to really barrel through it. You also can do something called 20-20, which is trebuchets, 10 trebuchets up front, 10 fire ballista or covenant ballista. I'm not going to do any of that tricky stuff for this video. So basically what I want you guys to realize is use the right type of siege, so Covenant or Dominions or Ebonheart, whatever. Use the ballista that's against walls, the stone ones. That's going to take walls down a lot faster, so every siege should be stone. If you don't have any, you can use fire ballista, but it's just going to take longer. Okay, so the wall's getting close to being down. Generally, if you're taking a keep that's well defended, you're going to want to just not pack it up and YOLO in there. But that gets expensive with AP. So what we're going to do is take the time to pack up our siege here. So typically I say, hey, you got 10 seconds to pack up your siege and stack on a crown. So if you mingle in onesies and twosies and everyone just runs in, it's not going to be good for your group and you're probably going to die. So what we practice doing is stacking up together and healing and then running in. Okay, so the leader is me for this video, and I stack up kind of away from oils and stealth on the side. This allows us to basically get HOTS running, so heals over time. It allows us to use rapid maneuvers so we can move without being CC'd, and then we can gain some ultimate here by attacking the guards with light attacks. So I hypothetically want to go in with a barrier, even though this is low B PvP, a barrier, rapid maneuvers, and then everyone just heals and follows the leader. That's it. Notice my group's in stealth. If you're not doing anything, get in stealth. Get out of oil range and catapult, and spread out if they start shooting you. So here I'm counting it down. Usually I go 3, 2, then on 2 I pop rapid, then we all run. The reason you pop rapid is you can't be CC'd, but also if you attack, you'll lose that immunity. So don't attack. You can heal though. So everyone just follows me. Typically what I like to do is go to the 3rd floor, kill the tower mage, and set up top to bottom. Because now if you have a foothold on the 3rd floor, you can put oils in position and then hold that 3rd floor really, really well. So usually we get this, and as soon as you kill a tower mage, spread out. Because if the enemy's smart, they'll put ballista everywhere on you. The first siege you can set up is a trebuchet right here. So you can actually put up one of these trebs on the lip here. And same thing applies. You need 20 siege. The trick to sieging these and taking this the right way is hitting it from the right side. So notice if we take the keep, we're really close to this little postern door here. Another trick is don't shoot the door. Don't shoot the door. You have to shoot the wall. The wall. You also can shoot the stairs. See, like that wall hit right there? It didn't do anything. The reason I know is because my FTC, Foundry Tactical Combat, will actually display the damage it deals. See on the left-hand side, Ballista Bolt 2000. So to know if you're actually doing damage or not, you have to see that FTC. So people will go, why are you sieging the stairs? Well, the stairs actually can do damage, so can the wall. But if you hit the door, you're not going to do damage in the same way. So because there's another thing there at the actual door. So make sure you're hitting the wall. And then kind of I'm preparing here. There's basically a few jobs you can do. You can heal, you can siege and heal, or you can watch the entrance of the breach. Usually the person who watches the entrance kind of has an oil. It's dumping oil so people can't come in and reinforce the keep. Remember that it's flagged now, so every death that you do to someone, every kill that you get, those people have to ride back. There's no forward camps. Well, pretty much there's no forward camps. So every kill counts. Same thing for you. Don't die. That's the biggest thing. Just don't die. Be survivable, because every res that takes time to siege, that gives the enemy more time to ride back on their horse, thus reinforcing it. Also, you'll see once we get this down, usually as a leader, I like to look at what's inside there. If they have a meat bag and a flame ballista and all sorts of stuff in there, I'm going to go push it straight back. If not, we're going to go up to the right stairs. So they don't have oils, and like I said, this video is just for training, basically. So we stack up, out of oil range, line of sight, and do the same sorts of thing. So as a Dragon Knight, usually I pop Magma Shell, I tell everyone to hit the synergy, we heal, and we go up together. It's just really all it is follow the leader. Follow the leader, don't attack. You just ignore those NPCs. They're not going to hurt you if you just ignore them. So you ignore and just keep running. You have so much heal, so much speed, it's just an easy way to get to the breach. So once I get up here, I kind of look at, those are the grates I always say don't step on. The archers are usually right there. If you step on that little transparent stuff or whatever with little grates, you'll aggro the NPCs, so don't do that. Usually we come around, we see, we get a stronghold up top, and then you can jump down and then take this back flag first. In order to take this keep, you have to take two flags. This flag, which is the back flag, and the front flag, which is where you come in at. Usually they don't see you doing the whole jumping maneuver, and so you can jump off and get siege set up on your own down here while oils are pouring up top after you've established that. I'm going to kind of show you guys that after we take this. So this is kind of similar to just taking a resource. You got the transit guards here. They actually do a lot of damage, so you can negate them or stun them. Remember that mainly this fight is about manipulating NPCs. And this is a lobby campaign, so your main concern here is basically NPCs over real people because they hit really, really hard. The only way you're going to take this over is by taking the flag. So you can do tricky maneuvers like the leader says, group 1 and 2 go to the front flag, groups 3, 4, and 5 go to the back flag. And then you will flip it a lot faster because you'll have more bodies on both flags. But after you see the flag has changed to your faction, you go to the other one. And then you'll start seeing the countdown to flip it. So we got it. See how it splits to Daggerfall? So now we pretty much got that key. So after a while here, the NPCs are going to go away. We're going to res. We're going to get everyone healed. La 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 la. Life's good. And then we need to repair. So repairing is very simple. You buy the stone things from the siege merchant vendor, and you go out and repair the outer wall first. And see, we didn't have enough people standing on there, so it flipped back to AD. So that's why I said group 1 and 2 go here. Group 3 and 4 do that. And then the flags flip. Yay! The NPCs are ours. Life is good. Now you want to go out and repair the outer wall first, then the inner wall. Why? Just so they can't get in. So outer wall, you Zerg repair, they can't get in. And it only takes one siege weapon to stop you from repairing. So there we got our offensive tick, 107 AP, so we know that keeps ours. So I'm going to rush out to the outer wall. Stone masonry repair kits. The wood repair kits are used for the doors. And doors are an easier way to siege, but they're more risky since you have to take on NPCs. So we're going to go kill that tater tot and then start repairing. I only have 2 repair kits on this guy. So repair, and I think the wall comes up. I forget what health percentage the wall comes up, but really you're trying to get to that wall to come up so people can't keep flooding in and reinforcing and taking this keep. So I ran out of stone things. I'm going to go back. Now, as soon as you flip this keep, a few, I don't know, seconds, 30 seconds or so, the NPCs will respawn, and a siege merchant vendor will be right here. So if you run out of stuff, run back to them and buy the stuff. Buy multiple. I always keep about 100 or 200 siege on me at some... 150. I usually keep a lot of siege on me at all times, but this is kind of a lobby character, so... because it's very, very important to repair. Number one, it gives you AP, so it takes AP to make AP, but you know, sieging and taking over this keep, it's an incentive to repair. You're getting AP for just standing there. Once the outside's done, do the inside. Pretty self-explanatory. Now, there wasn't any resistance in here, and the reason being I wanted to do this video so I could show you some spots and some tricks that once you get inside and take resistance, you'll see what it looks like. Plus, I will be doing more videos when there is tons of resistance and we do an epic take, because it's one of the coolest things. I like defense better than offense, but this is really cool if you take a keep with well defended, and it's hard now. Couple more repairs. People standing around not doing anything. Why are they standing around not doing anything when you could be repairing? So, listen, just don't stand around doing nothing. Repair. And you can actually repair faster on a restoration staff bar or using Igneous Shield. All sorts of tricks to repairing. Alright, so we got some repairs done. I'm going to show like my group some little secrets here. Where to go, where they can go to kind of defend this better, especially as a healer. There's all sorts of little cubbies and tricks you can do in these keeps. So, I'm doing rapid regen, wait until they all get in here. So like when you go with this first flag, if you stand right in these positions, you can't get hit with siege very well. So you're line of sighting the siege. That's your number one priority, is going in here and like you can stand in these little cubbies and heal with Breath of Life. You could use Healing Word, and you can heal from these side little pockets here while resisting all the flames and oils. So if you get in here, if I can jump up there, I can sit there and spam Breath of Life, and most people don't see me, most people won't hit me. So always line of sight the enemy siege while you're in there. So I'm going to avoid oils, and as long as the group thing is red, I can heal these people through the wall. Yep, it's cheesy, but it works. So there's all little sorts of nooks and crannies. Here's another one you can sit at and do after you maybe clear the top one. So the optimum thing here to do in PvP is do damage or healing without taking damage. Sounds really simple, I know, but little things like this will save your life. Don't stand in the open and wait to get nuked. Always line of sight, get behind something, get in stealth, move in little crooks and crannies. You'll stay alive a lot longer. That's how I stay alive. So you're always sitting here looking for a way to basically prevent damage from you and your team. So you'll start experimenting with all these little things, and you'll find all sorts of little clever places to go. Alright, so on the outside walls here, or moving up the stairs, you can set up a couple oils. So after we get the top stairs, usually what we do is set up oils and dump them down on there. So when you're defending this, your fallback point is the first floor, because they have to take those towers, or they have to take those flags. So what we want to do is get the top so we can pour oils down on them and control it. Also, as soon as we control the top, we want one person with oils, one facing out, one facing inward on the breach that we took. That way the enemy can't reinforce this place. So yeah, one facing inward, one facing out. And if you're pouring oils, look where I'm standing. Stand where you can't be hit. It's just, don't stand out in front where snipers can take you out. Always get to some place where you can't be hit. You also can drop off the top without dying. So if you have good healing, everyone's prepared, you can just drop off the top of these keeps, do a healing ward or Breath of Life, and not die. So like if there was 10 people on the outside and you wanted to go kill them real quick, you just fall, boom, you're not dead. And that's every character. So something to know, that you can actually survive that. So oils, crooks, and crannies. There's all sorts of other places and things you can do here. You can set up fire traps, you can do all sorts of stuff. The grates that I'm always talking about are on the left-hand side, which will aggro the NPCs below. That right there. Do not stand on this when you're taking over. Do not stand. You see those NPCs below? They'll shoot you, snipe you, negate you. They will make your life hell. So when you come across, you want to go right here. Right here. So you walk across, take out the archers, but don't stand on the grates. Don't stand on them. Kill the archers. They are really, really bad. You can also set up oil right there on top. So there are basically 3 oil points, if not more, that you can pour down on the bottom floor, making it much easier take than just basically Zerg-botting it. Also, you have that lip on the outside. Once you get into a heavy resistance, usually I go out here and we'll set up some fire ballista and point it right at the floors. making it hard for them to come up the stairs to reinforce. Every kill we get, they're riding back. We're not. So the point is just be survivable, stay alive, and try to wither them down. Once you get to a good position where a lot of people have ultimates and you're feeling good, you got some oils so they can't get back in and reinforce, that's when you move on the flag, if there's heavy resistance. I'm casting Rapid Maneuvers a lot. That's an alliance skill. I highly recommend using it because you can't be snared while you have it up. Also, Immovable is a great skill to use. You can also jump down there if you'd like, but I like doing the second floor jump. And that's basically it. This name of the game here, I don't like Siege in my games. It's not my preferred method of PvP. It really is not. But you have to know where and when to use Siege. And almost always, Siege determines who wins the battles or not. And going down with flaming oil pots on top of you and catapults firing everywhere and ballista pointing at the door, that's the difference between winning and losing the war. It is. I mean, skill is one thing, but you gotta have Siege, and you gotta know how to deploy it. Don't wait on your leader to tell you when to deploy it. You do it. So, like right here, on defensively, you can point Siege all sorts of different crazy places. You can point it there. You can go to the transit guard and put it. So when you're defending this place, make it hell on earth for the opposition. Make it Siege everywhere. There's flaming oils. There's fire ballista. They can't move an inch without getting burnt to a crisp. So yes, you can even set up fire ballista right here. Remember, they have to take the flags in order to take this. So when you're defending this sucker, you know they have to go 2 places, right? You know that. So make their life hell when they go to the 2 places. And you will not have a problem taking this keep. I hope this was good. There is way more secrets to taking keeps and all sorts of stuff, but this is just a beginner's guide, so that way you guys can feel a little more confident taking keeps and kind of know where you should be and what you should do inside. I can't wait to look forward to all the tips in the comments and more PvP guides to come. Thanks for watching.